French-based, or France-based, same thing, right, in the long run, accelerator that focuses on emerging companies operating in some very cool key areas for environmental impact, competitiveness, and employee safety and well-being at work. We have with us now their Global Director of Co-Innovation, Erwan Colin. Did I say that right?
You said it right, Dave. Awesome.
Very good. Oh, merci. So welcome to the show. Glad to have you with us. Tell me what ZeBox is all about, because it's not, you guys don't have a product per se, but you have what, member companies or something?
Exactly. So just for the history, ZeBox was founded in 2018 by the chairman of CES CGM, Rodolphe Saadé. He decided to open ZeBox to other corporate partners, because today we have something like 15 global corporate partners located in 6 regions worldwide. In the Caribbean, in France, in the United States, in Washington, DC, in Singapore, in Abidjan, and I'm forgetting Manchester in UK. So we have specific corporate partners, ports, people making logistics, outbound logistics, terminals, and people within the transportation ecosystem. And the common root of these corporate partners is that they own a lot of fleets, different kind of fleets, rail, transportation, trucks, large and small ships, and a lot of warehouses. And as you mentioned, so we are helping these corporate partners accelerate the digital transformation, implementing AI, lower the carbon emissions through AI or through new energy and IoT-related projects. And we are as well focused on the overall employee safety, training, et cetera, et cetera.
So a lot of these companies, of course, would work together, and you've actually brought them together to help out.
So our job is to listen to the problems from these corporate partners, including CMA CGM, of course. And so we can scout for the best startups worldwide thanks to this global footprint. So it's in that way we help our corporate partners de-risk and accelerate innovations, because one success in the port of Virginia, for example, can be replicated directly to the port of Singapore or directly in our terminals from CMA CGM. So it's a nice and efficient way to accelerate innovation and de-risk it, and the investments as well.
For sure, and I think it's great that you're working with startups.
Exactly.
Because there's a lot of good stuff coming from folks who haven't had a platform.
Exactly.
But they've got great products or great services, and they need an opportunity. And you guys at ZeBox, being a global company, can put that together, and you do.
Exactly. So, for example, we have 10 startups here in our booth in CES in Las Vegas. Most of them are French. And for example, this one, Allium, is helping the CMA CGM group getting methanol. Methanol is the new molecule for our new ships being right now bought from the group. And there is some signs from the industry showing that methanol is the next nice molecule to have for this industry.
And as we go down the line, tell us real quick about the other ZeBox companies.
Yes, so Otra is a small and medium nuclear reactor startup, very mature. They plan to be on the market by 2032. Depends on the regulations, you know, if they are fast enough.
Yeah, we're talking nuclear, so you got to jump through hoops sometimes.
Yeah, and the business case behind this is helping us to provide e-fuels. So we need power on ports and terminals to produce live these e-fuels, and we need energy, and sometimes in ports we lack of this kind of energy. So that's why we rely on SMRs to help us produce e-fuels and help us accelerate the transformation of the electrification of these terminals.
What about the company that we're standing in front of, Flying Ship Company? And if we step this way a little bit, Chris. No, that's okay. But then Chris can show.
Bill, you have 15 seconds to describe Flying Ship.
Okay, hey Bill, tell us about Flying Ship real quick.
So this is an unmanned ground effect vessel. It's a maritime vessel, not an aircraft. It's essentially a high-speed hovercraft that glides on a cushion of air.
So it's not really a ship, because it's not on the water, but it's right above the water.
It's a cross between the two. It's more like, it really is like a high-speed hovercraft that glides on a cushion of air very fast, 150 knots or about 170 miles an hour, so faster than anything on the ocean, a quarter of the operating cost of comparable fixed-wing aircraft.
And how does it handle the big waves?
Well, you know, naturally, just like a small aircraft or a small boat, you're not going to operate the smaller ones in any sea. But as you scale up, we can handle about 90% of all global sea conditions or more.
Nice. Okay, very cool. And what website can folks learn more about the Flying Ship company?
So flyingship.co, not .com.
Flyingship.co, very cool. And you get a little taste of some of the ZeBox companies. And ZeBox, I'm assuming, even though we're in front of a ZeBox official, been working well for you guys?
No, this has been just a phenomenal program. Love it. I mean, so one of the world's largest shipping and logistics companies, and these guys are helping to pull companies through the commercialization phase. Really appreciate the support that they provided.
And this is a model, I'm assuming, of the Flying Ship.
Yeah. We've just finalized. We're about to launch a 10-foot wingspan version that'll have about a 50-pound payload, and from there we're scaling up to be able to take a delivery van-sized payload up to anywhere around a coastline.
You don't need a captain. You say it's autonomous.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. All autonomous systems on board.
There's no Captain Phillips has to worry about, for example, if you've seen that movie. It'll just do its thing. Probably can avoid pirates too.
Well, yeah, and so it's got a human being in the loop, but other than that, all autonomous. You don't have to worry about those safety issues.
And I'm assuming there are probably cameras mounted, or at least they're able to monitor all of its activity, right? Can it cross an ocean, or does it have to stop to refuel or recharge?
Well, so the larger ones will have about a 2,000 nautical mile range. Not quite a transatlantic crossing, but still, you can hit a number of areas around the world with that. Yeah.
For sure. Well, Bill Peterson here, we'll show he's official. Look at that. Flying Ship Technologies out of Leesburg, Virginia. Pleasure chatting with you, even though poor guy wasn't prepared for it, but he did a great job. So real quick, just a couple of the other companies that stand out here at ZeBox. We don't have time to talk to all of them or interview anyone else, but that was good.
Yeah, so you have here Hawaii Tech. Hawaii Tech, what they do is they develop a chip, AI chip, that is more efficient than most of the chips provided by the current industry because of the math behind. So they choose a different path. And so they are more efficient in AI. Let's say you are in a warehouse, you have a robot, and the robot, based on their models, is more efficient in the way they can navigate through the warehouse just by themselves than some chips from the main market.
Okay, really quick, tell me about Gazelle as one of the other companies I'm seeing getting a lot of attention here on the right, Chris.
Kickstarter award, so they just launched the Kickstarter campaign right now. So what they do, they disrupt the charging of smartphones and the and laptops, for example, with a patented chip. You can see it on the booth. It allows to make it much quicker than the what we currently see on the market, and it doesn't generate heat. So that's really important. So it's mainly B2C, but they are working for B2B solutions as well for data centers, etc.
Terrific. Well, Erwan, thank you. Erwan, right? Am I saying?
Yeah,
Erwan. I know my French, about this much of it, but père. But we appreciate you spending a few minutes with us. I love the whole idea of ZeBox, and apparently so do your exhibitors here, so keep up that good work.
Thank you so much, Dave. Thank you for this great opportunity.
It's our pleasure. You want to visit ZE-Box, ZeBox.io. Okay, not .com, ZeBox.io. As always, we'll get you to every guest website when you visit us at intotomorrow.com. Stay tuned, much more to come from Las Vegas and CES 2025. I'm Dave Graveline here on the Advanced Media Network.